Hi everyone, I'm Ash and I'm a local to the Lewisham and Greenwich area. I live near the Deptford Bridge station, which is really that nook that brings both the boroughs together. And I've called this area home for a while now, and I really watched it change with the mix of people, the energies, and the stories that fill the place. I'm a photographer and a facilitator, and I'm passionate about building community and building people, bringing people together. So, if you spent any time around the Lewisham or Deptford high streets recently, you've probably noticed how much it's changed. There's been a big rise in the younger residents moving in, and a lot of the long standing older communities and the older generations who've been living here for a long time have really felt that shift. My project is called Plates and Portraits Stories of Power and Pride. It's a community storytelling and photography project that really brings together these long-standing residents of Deptford and Lewisham, many from Black and immigrant communities, as well as the newer residents who recently moved into the area. So, Lewisham's population has actually grown by almost 9% in the last decade, and house prices have gone up by about 10% in just the past year. So, it's one of the biggest jumps in London. So, the area is quite literally changing before our eyes. And I really want to create a space where these two worlds meet, not in conflict, but in meaningful dialogue and conversation. So here's what my project proposes. We'll be holding three creative workshops. The first one on food and memory. So each member of the community will bring a certain dish or a recipe that means something to them and share the story behind it. The second workshop is about objects of power, where everyone brings a personal object, could be a photo, could be a piece of clothing, could be a tool that really represents their story and their identity. And the third workshop is on photography and storytelling, where an older resident pairs up with a newer, younger resident to engage really in conversation and have prompts like, what does home really mean to you here in Lewisham? And they would photograph each other and write short reflections about what they've learned about one another. So, through food, through stories and portraits, people will literally see each other through a different lens. To wrap it all up, we'll be hosting a community meal and a pop up exhibition at the Albany, which showcases the portraits, the stories, and the objects as well. And throughout these three workshops, we'll also capture photographs, moments of sharing, moments of laughter and reflection, which will all be included in a small booklet or a magazine that features all of them, and it will serve as a archive of Deptford's diverse community as well as the evolving community. So the project really celebrates the theme of standing firm in power and pride by honoring the resilience and the creativity of the long-standing immigrant residents, while also building those bridges with the newer people, newer residents who now call this place home. So as a local resident, I've really seen the value of connection. And when we walk down the Deptford High Street, the shopkeepers remember you. Neighbors bump into each other. People are helping each other. Like recently, when my laptop needed fixing, one of the shopkeepers pointed me to a friend in another store who could help. So there's a real sense of community here. And this project is really about creating a space where those worlds can meet, they can share and connect with each other. So it's about slowing down, breaking bread with each other, if you will, and remembering that our stories and our plates have power. Thank you.